Okay, I'm here. Saint Giga, by the way, that's the company that made the Satellaview. That's the company that Nintendo partnered with for it. So this is showing how you would get into the game on an actual Satellaview. That little RPG town looking thing, that's the menu for the Satellaview. Okay. So now the game would be transmitting to your console via satellite connection. So this is kind of like a video of what the process is. And the Super Nintendo can play this as an FMV using the MSU1 theoretical chip, add-on chip. Didn't it look like Zelda there for a sec? That's the Satellaview. Yeah, that's the Satellaview menu. Oh, we gotta listen to the narrator.
The gods, as
can you guys hear him okay?
Power left behind an artifact of 3 golden triangles.
I'm gonna raise it a bit.
The Triforce. 1 ruled power, 1 governed wisdom, and 1 forged courage. Until the appropriate people would appear to inherit them, each of the 3 crest-bearing Triforce pieces slept in a sacred realm, known to no one.
Okay, so it is you. I've been waiting for you. Oh? Game audio up? Sure. This event will allow you to experience BS Zelda as close as possible to the original broadcast. By submitting this password, players were eligible to receive a memory pack through a lottery.
Somewhere, descended from heavens, there lies a golden power.
It's plenty high. Let me know if it's too high.
The wishes of those it shines upon.
I even gave them a secret membership card by completing a full Triforce. Can you do it?
These are the words passed down in the land of Hyrule.
Obtain the golden
now,
power
then, please
of
enter
the
through that
Triforce,
gate.
And your wishes shall be granted.
This is Zelda still, egg roll. Comfy at your 40%. Is the audio mix okay though? It's not like drowning out my voice.
Those captivated by the legends sought the sacred realm for themselves. However, of all people, the first to open the gate to the sacred realm and obtain the Triforce was Ganondorf.
The Legend of Zelda was released in 1986 and became a very popular game.
It was at this moment that the King of Evil, Ganon, was born.
Gave an Earthbound vibe. It's got big Earthbound vibes, Tuffy. It's very
Before
cool.
long, Ganon's malice spread over Hyrule.
This is very cool looking. Is this a hack? Schubert, welcome. It was thanks to The Legend of Zelda that the concept of action role-playing games grew to be widespread. So Schubert, it is technically a hack to make it work on a regular system.
Therefore commanded the 7 sages and the knights of Hyrule.
Even now, the adventure that was set in the legendary land of Hyrule remains in the heart of many. Okay, yeah, it is technically a hack, but this was a game that was distributed in Japan on an add-on for the Super Famicom called the Satellaview, which lets you play games via a satellite connection. Please wait and listen to the voiceover broadcasted without changing the channel.
Even the 7 sages were unable to.
I mean, it's a hack in the sense that there's an English dub. Like, the English voice acting that you're hearing, that's a fan translation of
a hero with the power to wield
the
the
original
sacred Master Sword to appear. But the force of Ganon's malice didn't
cool.
wait
Yeah,
for
it's
the
one of the
hero's
very
coming,
few Zelda
and pressed
games that I've
closer
never
to the royal palace
completed.
where a grand battle unfolded.
Oh, and at first the narration was like the story that's in the manual for Link to the Past, but I think it just added stuff. So we're not really waiting for a broadcast right now. This is like an FMV video.
The sages at last succeeded with the seal. And as the curtains fell on the conflict known as the Sealing War, peace visited the land of Hyrule once more.
My name is Princess Zelda. I have been
Zelda.
imprisoned in a dungeon by an evil power. Rise quickly, hero. Hyrule is in danger.
A puzzling message shatters the moment's peace. Hurry, hero. Return peace to the land of Hyrule once more.
I think this is like a fan retranslation of the manual of A Link to the Past, maybe. Or something like that. It's a sunny day, no storm in the sky, the satellite connection is clear. It's really cool. Okay, and now we made it back to this. Okay, there was some chat that I missed. Let me scroll up and just... Everything's a-okay. Everything's a-okay. Prayed to Yevon today. Seymour's here, but I'm ready to slay. Thank you for that, Spec. That's what I had to scroll up to read. I didn't want to miss that. Okay. CRT cam, which Huami redeemed long ago, but we're finally ready to do it. CRT cam. Let me turn down my brightness on my TV. Turn that brightness all the way down for CRT cam. Where's my CRT cam timer? It disappeared. It's gone. Oh well. 5 minutes. What time is it now? Okay, I'll try to remember. Alright, push start. Alright, register your name. This is just like Zelda 1, except we don't actually have a name to register. We just gotta pick a character. There's the boy character and the girl character. These are the mascots for the Satellaview, by the way. That's what these characters are. So the one thing that you do here is you don't play as Link. That's the one that's the biggest difference between this game and Zelda 1. There's other differences. Well, maybe that's not the biggest difference. Also, when this game was originally broadcast, it was done in chunks over the course of 4 weeks. So this note, while playing, press select and then start to save, or YB up to end the week early. That YB up will like if we do all of the tasks for that week's episode, we can skip ahead to the next week. So YB up. Can you guys remember that? Can somebody like write that down? Y plus B plus up. That's one that we're gonna need for sure. Is there a startup procedure for firing up a CRT after years? Press the power button, I think. Thank you for the pin. YB up. Is this where we play Lonk instead? It's not Lonk. It's not Lonk. It's a Satellaview boy. He's probably got a name. Okay, I gotta go to end. There we go. The Legend of Zelda was released in 1986 and became a very popular game. Okay, this is the thing that was on the FMV. We'll read it again. It was thanks to The Legend of Zelda that the concept of action role-playing game grew to be widespread. We see better graphics now. Even now, the adventure that was set in the legendary country of Hyrule remains in the hearts of many. Schubert, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime.
The people of this land have all been awaiting your arrival.
Schubert, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Do not be surprised. I knew that you would come to this land, guided by the stars.
So there's voice acting.
Now then, hero, gather the pieces of the Triforce that was snatched
Love your vibe,
away,
man. Thanks for the stream.
and bring down
Thank
the
you,
evil
Schubert.
King Ganon.
That means a lot.
I shall send power to you from here.
Realized it was just a Zelda joke
One
you're
more
making
very
after Space
important
acknowledged it.
thing. This world exists only within a predetermined time. When the moment comes, this world, like a dream, shall vanish.
It's just like Link's Awakening.
To begin, seek out the evil king's dungeon said to lie somewhere within this land.
This is all the time.
Hurry, hero. Take this sword.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
There are things that you must learn that will aid you on your quest. Press the A and Y buttons to use your sword. Please press them now. Next, I want you to press the X button.
A and Y buttons, did you say?
This is called the subscreen. Here you can manage the items that you
Okay,
possess.
Subscreen. Thank you.
To choose a held item, press the X button to return to the game after making your selection and press B to use the item.
I think that
To
we can
switch
see
the
your
item you
reflection in the
want to
TV.
use, press the X button again to call up the subscreen.
I'm glad you can see my reflection in
There
the
is
TV. I'm glad
also
you
a
enjoy
way
it.
to switch items using L and R. I will pray for your good fortune.
You can switch items using L and R. Did you hear that? Okay, I don't have any money. Can't buy anything. So I think we can just go to level 1, right?
According to the old man, the Triforce lies within the dungeons of the Evil King. Rumor has it that the dungeons boast a variety of traps. This week, you will be searching for the level 1 and level 2 dungeons. You should soon be able to find the first dungeon. However, level 2 remains hidden somewhere.
It does not run slower,
Whether
but you
on the
might be seeing a little
overworld or
lag.
within a dungeon, the Evil King's underlings will target you. When your power to fight foes has been exhausted, the fairies will offer you their protection. The springs are where they dwell.
All right, Kwame, thank you so much for CRT Cam. CRT Cam is very fun. It's not 50. I don't think it runs at. It definitely doesn't run at 50 frames per second. It feels, if anything, it feels a little snappier than NES Zelda. To put my brightness back up for me. And let me turn off my camera so I don't kill my battery. And now we're ready to continue. So it's time limited. That's like the weekly episode thing. So you can see my timer's counting up, but I think it will go to the next week at 1 hour. So we gotta try to do all of the. Oh,
Where
listen
are you,
closely.
hero? Where are you fighting now? There's no mistake that with your current power, you will face a difficult battle. For just a little while, your sword will be granted power. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
All those who hear my voice now, fight upon this land. If you do not set to fulfill your mission immediately, you will be failing to them.
What's this? Even though your life meter isn't full, you can still throw your sword. You may be able to recover the Triforce during this time. However, be conscious of the life you have remaining. Plunge in hastily and you may be defeated.
Alright, we got a key. How is the audio right now, by the way? Is it still it's still not too loud, right? I know the music level is a lot. Looks like it might be higher now. Just let me know if the music is drowning me out. It works, your voice cuts through.
In order to buy goods from merchants,
cool as heck.
a currency known as rupees is necessary.
I think so too.
Bombs, keys. It is best to be ever conscious of your amount of rupees.
You're going deaf.
You will know by the number shown at the top of the screen.
Mix is fine. Thanks. Thanks, Ford. Oh, also, Ford, you were asking if there was a frequency conversion. Were you talking specifically for when we had CRT cam
is
up?
more powerful than the one you currently possess. It can defend against the balls with which the Zoras, who emerge from the water, attack.
There's our map. Look, the dungeon is an S. The dungeons are different. What is Zelda time? Zelda time is 11. Now we're at 12. Oh, it does say Zelda time up there. I just noticed that. That's funny. You have infinite sword beams? So, right now I do because I've been granted power by the broadcast. So, like, at certain points in time, it's like, okay, now you get to use your sword beam infinitely. It'll go away. Here's the bow. Because you're working on Zelda time. What does that mean? Yeah, but yes, we are working on Zelda time. No! Well, that was a quick death. Does the infinite sword beam stop working in your off hours? Keep moving, don't waste Zelda time. Well said. I don't know. I don't know if it stops working in my off hours. It's still working even though I died, so there's that. But, like, actually, I have played the first 2 weeks in the past, and it's very easy to do everything well before the timer is up. So I'm not really worried about Zelda time at all. The Zelda time increased just now when you picked up that clock. Oh no, the Zelda time is literally a timer. It's counting minutes. It's counting how many minutes I've been playing for. But it started at like 7 minutes or something like that. Which was just part of how the broadcast worked back in the day. So another Satellaview game that you guys might know about, Radiant Dreamers, the like visual novel sequel to Chrono Trigger, that was a Satellaview game originally. That's why it never came out here before until the Radical Dreamers remaster of Chrono Cross.
You can no longer throw your sword.
Oh, see, I can no longer throw my sword.
Worn off. It seems you must now fight with more caution than ever.
See, maybe I should have went faster and tried to get to the boss when I had the infinite sword beam still. What do you think of these Gorayas? No! They killed me! Oh my god. We're off to a really rocky start here. These snakes. Ropes.
Perhaps you have obtained a bomb somewhere.
I have not.
You can use the bomb with the B button. It is said that within this earth there are cliffs and walls that can be destroyed with bombs. In dungeons particularly, are statues of faces embedded in the walls.
Oh yeah, we did get a...
It is said that some of these stone statues can be destroyed using bombs. It is also said that somewhere there are mysterious blocks that move.
Sailor Mood, hello! Thank you so much for the happy affiliate anniversary. I hope you're having a great night, Sailor Mood. Thank you for joining us. You think they're a good shot, the Gorayas? So, I can't equip the boomerang I just noticed. I just tried to go into the menu and equip it. I can't move the cursor. What if how you start. No. Why am I flashing? Why am I flashing blue? Oh, because of the clock. The stopwatch. This is such a weird take on Zelda NES. Have you ever played it, Sailor Mood? This is my gonna be, well, we'll see where we get to tonight. But I've never beaten it before, but I have played about half of it before. I know I don't have a boomerang. Oh, did I say boomerang? I meant bow. I can't equip the bow. Oh, I need to buy the arrows for the bow before I can equip it. I'm looking for hearts here. Oh my god, I should just leave. I should just leave. Haven't played VS Zelda, no. It's one of the last few Zelda games that I've never beaten. It's basically this.
How fares the battle?
Wait, what is he saying?
I am now pursuing some sealed forbidden manuscript.
Dang it.
I shall try using the spell that is in the chapter of lightning, directing it against the evil king's minions. Aha!
Thank you, old man. He used lightning. Bats don't drop anything? It sure seems like that. Does it use the MSU1 to store all the data? Yep. Yep, and that's how it plays the voice acting and the arranged music, and it also, just for the so the voice acting and arranged music is part of the original broadcast, but this version that I'm playing also has a fun little intro FMV that shows the Satellaview menu, and it plays that using MSU1 also. Nice shooting text, thank you, thank you. It's about time. About time I start doing things right. Does BS stand for what you think it does or something else? I'm guessing that it does not stand for what you think it does, Optimus. It stands for Broadcast Satellaview. That is the add-on for the Super Famicom that was used to distribute this game via satellite. Ooh, rupee. Okay, we're not going for it. Hello, Wallmasters. Look at this. Look at Aquamentus. Look at 16-bit Aquamentus. He looks awesome. Alright, this was a streaming service essentially. Yeah, it was, exactly. You keep saying broadcast. What do you mean by that? This game was online. It was, okay, it was part of a satellite broadcasting service. It's like, think Sega Channel.
Listen well, hero. A heart container has appeared before my eyes. There's no mistake. It is something newly washed ashore. I can hear the sound of the waves. You should obtain the heart container. I believe it'll help you with your fight.
First Triforce piece. Okay, there's a
heart container that appeared to the old man B.
heart container somewhere on the beach.
The heart container under the eastern pier has been there from the beginning. It looks like you can't obtain it at the moment. That must mean that there's another place where you can hear the sound of the waves.
Place where I can hear the sound of the waves. Okay, we're going to the beach on the south. Yeah, you stream the game online via satellite. That's right. Downloaded through Nintendo. Never knew this existed. It's a very cool thing. This was Japan only. The voices are translated in fan dub. Yes. That is true. But the original did have this this voice acting and arranged music, which was part of the.
Have you found any breakable walls or cliffs yet?
Hello.
Put your bombs to good use. Consider the fact that there are caves of old men and merchants. There may be other secrets hidden all over Hyrule.
Optimus, did you just call Link Zelda? So it's not Link. We're playing as the Satellaview character. Oh, that reminds me. I did miss a message somewhere. There was voice acting happening, and I didn't read it out loud. That had the names of the characters.
There's an old woman who lives in a hidden cave among the cliffs. Where could she be?
So Tuffy
Rumor has
said
it that the old woman sells life-restoring medicine.
Okay.
That's something you want to get after delivering the letter. You should do so quickly.
Alright, deliver the letter. That's our next task. There were also 2 mascots for the game who were named Parabo and Satebo, who are anthropomorphic satellite dish and anthropomorphic satellite, respectively. Oh yeah, they are in the Satellaview menu. Okay, I need to scroll up to see that. SFU Zombie Freak, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary.
Only one dungeon entrance can be seen. It appears the second entrance's location cannot be found without bombs.
Second entrance can't be found without bombs. Interesting. Is the map different? The map is a little different. It's not 90s Link. No, almost. Oh, interesting.
Let's use this time to review items used with B. Bombs are a very powerful weapon.
Okay.
However,
I know about
not
bombs.
only can you attack with them, they can also be used to break walls. This is important, so be sure to remember it. Let's try to break a stone wall.
He really, really wants me to find a bombable wall. How many rupees do I have? Okay. We'll buy bombs. So I think that, like, here, somewhere here in the original, there's a cave. Oh, there we go. Have you found the dungeon in the One Rock? The One Rock. Oh, guys, I'm gonna knock at the door. Hold on just a second. I will be right back.
The boomerang can be used to stop enemies in their tracks. It is also useful for retrieving things that are out of your reach. Furthermore, you can throw it diagonally. A bow is required to use arrows. One is located in one of the Evil King's dungeons. Merchants sell arrows. However, whenever you fire your bow, your rupee count will decrease, so pay attention.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, there's a dungeon in the One Rock. You can wield the boomerang now, you think, according to the game dialogue? I don't have the boomerang, so I definitely can't. but we do have bombs. The one rock. Dungeon entrance in the one rock. Okay, there's something from original Zelda. I know that I have found this in this version in the past, but I'm not 100% sure right now. But in original Legend of Zelda, there's a rock in the second quest. There is a rock that has a dungeon entrance in it. That's like somewhere over here. Oh, hello, fairy. Sorry, I thought you said you had one. Must have misheard. No, I have a bow, but I need to buy the arrows to use it. Ooh, I think... Oh, I only have one bomb. So this is the rock that I'm thinking of. Dungeon? Dungeon 2? Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. Oh, we have a message coming. There's a boomerang. Now I have a boomerang. Check it out. Boomerang, of course, can take out the bats. So there is also a second quest for this game. I don't really understand how the second quest was distributed. It's a crappy boomerang. It's the first one. You should upgrade. I will if I'm given the opportunity for it. Right now, it's not up to me. Beggars can't be choosers. Make sure we get all these rupees. So I know that the dungeon maps spell out Saint Giga. Oh look, it's bombs. Bomb. And then in the second quest, the dungeons spell out Nintendo. How do I get over there? Need the ladder. We don't have a ladder. Hello, key. Why does this look too easy? There's wall masters. That's why. Boomerangs can collect coins like RC Pro-Am. Wait. Is that a thing in RC Pro-Am?
What's the matter, you say? The fairy living in the spring has disappeared? This, too, may be an act of the evil king. We cannot leave things like this. We must find the whereabouts of the fairies.
Find the whereabouts of the fairies,
The
okay.
fairy in the spring has vanished. It seems the power of the evil king is having an effect. Without the fairies, the battle will become difficult. You've got to be careful.
Dodongo. Dodongo hates smoke, right? That Dodongo sprite was pretty awesome. Oh, it spells Nintendo, like the tracks. I never knew that. All right, Triforce piece number 2. Okay, the fairy disappeared. Fairy from the spring disappeared. We gotta find her.
Even defeating an enemy won't cause a fairy to appear. It's dangerous like this. You'll want some life-restoring medicine.
I'm expecting a letter. No, I don't have your letter yet. collect tiles on each track that eventually spell out Nintendo. Oh, like in Donkey Kong Country, how you collect the letters that spell Kong, something like that. I haven't played a lot of RC Pro-Am. I have played it though. Okay, well here's the fairy fountain. Oh, look at that! I was not even expecting that to be a thing. I can get the better shield. If you miss a letter, you reset. I had no idea that that was a thing in RC Pro-Am. I thought you just needed to race. Maybe that's why I didn't do so hot when I played it. Alright, let's see if we can find the letter.
I shall try using the spell located in the chapter of Fate in the Forbidden Tomb.
Chapter of Fate.
Mwah!
What kind of spell are you using? Oh, fairy! You brought the fairies back.
That wasn't very helpful.
It wasn't unhelpful. It was okay. Alright, shield or arrows? I'm gonna get the shield first. More expensive things first. WTF was that? He cast a fairy spell. Oh, we can't go this way. Alright, alright. Duly noted. Got a lurk now, just finishing work and have an appointment right after. Wami, good luck on your appointment. Hope it goes well. Who cast a spell? It's the old man who gives you the sword. He's the guy that's been talking to us via telepathy. You know, it's kind of like Sahasrara in Link to the Past. Let's go this way. Oh, this is new. You're officially lost. I'm sorry that you're lost, Ford. Oh, you mean because the map is different? Show this to the old woman. Oh, you mean the voice talking to us. He talks to us first when we get the sword. And that establishes that it's his voice that we're hearing. There's two voices. There's him and there's a narrator. The old man's voice sounds more old-timey. See, he's gonna talking now.
Somehow, I've managed to find the whereabouts of the fairies.
Oh, he found them.
Now
Well.
we can borrow their powers.
Okay, where are they?
Fortunately, they are friendly to you.
I know.
They also taught me a new spell. I shall try using this spell on you.
What did the spell do? Here's your letter.
The
Buy
fairies have
medicine
become
before
your
you
friends. Now you hold the advantage in the fight.
What spell did he use? Did I get a heart container or something? Oh, everything is a fairy. Everything is fairies now. That's what he did.
In this small kingdom, there was a mystical power which had been passed down for many generations.
Got a letter. Name on the envelope said Mary.
It was made of two halves.
Did you guys watch the new Silent Hill 2 remake trailer?
Formed the golden triangle.
I watched the trailer. I didn't watch all of the gameplay footage. I thought it was very unnecessary.
Ever since the old woman who lives by the cliff was surrounded by the flower monsters that fly in the sky, she has been forced into hiding against her will.
His evil army.
it's probably a good idea to search for her using
To
bombs.
seal the Triforce, to use it to strengthen his evil grip on the world. He succeeded in sealing only the power of the Triforce.
This song that's playing right now is so awesome, by the way.
Took the wisdom hat, divided it into 8 parts.
Dang flying power monsters. Flower monsters. Wait. It depends what map or what screen I'm on, whether it's all fairies or not. Where can I go to make it not all fairies? The flying flower monsters are the P-hats, by the way.
I have now found a fearsome spell in the Forbidden Tomb.
Okay, fearsome spell in the Forbidden
But
Tomb.
it may help you in the fight. Sha!
Alright. Rupees help me. Indeed. There's probably a cave somewhere here, right? I guess not. There was an NES? Maybe I just wasn't, maybe I wasn't finding it well enough. I wasn't finding it good enough. I wasn't bombing the right tile. That's the actual word that I was looking for. Bombing the right tile. Okay, I can buy red medicine now. NES gives 2 tiles. I tried to put it in between tiles. I think we can probably skip ahead to the next week at this point. I do have to take a bathroom break though. Alright, I'm gonna do that. You guys let me know if the old man talks to me while I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back, and then we'll use the YB up thing to skip ahead. Alright, see you guys in just a minute.
The fairies have returned to their springs. It seems as though they have fled from the evil king's power. The springs have now regained their previous power. The fairies who aided you will not lend you their power anymore. Take care as you keep fighting.
This week, the goal was to recover 2 Triforce pieces. If you already have them, it's best to collect rupees and buy items in preparation for next week.
Okay, I'm back. I heard the message that played right after I hit the BRB button. I stopped and listened to it. I'm pretty sure that we're done with all of the events for the first week. So the last thing that I want to do is make sure that I buy the arrows before we skip ahead to week 2. So how's everyone doing? How was everyone's weekend? It's Monday. Or it was Monday. I had a very long couple of weeks at work. It's, you know, kind of feels like the weekend didn't happen. Which is unfortunate. That is the law right now. So I'm looking to get 80 rupees, 80 rupees. We have a nice number of rupees. How was the parents' visit? Oh, that's later this week, Ford. Yeah, I'm going to visit my parents later this week.
In the lightning chapter.
And
I shall use it right now.
Okay, use the spell.
Kuya!
Interesting spell.
How was that?
It was okay. It was mediocre. Mediocre spell. So yeah, I'm going to visit my parents, and I'm also going to be at Retro World Expo. They live in the vicinity of that con. If anyone is going to be there, let me know. I went a couple years ago, still during the pandemic. It was like the first one that they had after the pandemic, after lockdown. That's the only time I've been, but it was still really fun. I'm sure it's going to be way better this time. And I'm taking my older kids with me. I'll probably take them there for one of the days of the expo and go by myself the other day. One more rupee. Just one more rupee. There it is. Buy something, will ya? There we go. Okay, it's YB up to skip ahead. YB up is not doing it. Not doing anything for me. Have a couple video cards you might be interested in for the VGA builds. Oh. So my retro computer setup is it's either just playing old games on my modern PC through a CRT, or oh, maybe the skip did
A
work.
fearsome vision has appeared to my eyes now. A figure that strides on, enveloped in smoke, destroying monsters, rocks, and walls. This is not my own power. The power of the stars that guide you through this world emerges through me. Perhaps I can transfer it to you.
Okay, he gave me... Oh, I have infinite bombs. Okay, cool. I was in the middle of saying for it, it's either my modern computer plugged into a CRT monitor, or
There's been a change
the
in
Mister.
items. Something about the number of bombs.
Something
It
about the number
seems
of
you'll be able
bombs.
to use them to your heart's content.
Ailes, hello. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. Ailes, I hope you're having a great night. Thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh, Ailes, thank you so much for 3 gift subs. What the heck? Ailes, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. YB up. YB up. Maybe AB up? Maybe I need to press start and select. I'm trying to figure out how to skip ahead to the next week of BS Zelda. I know that we put... Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm kind of scared to do... I'm kind of scared to do this because if I... Oh, I'm scared. Continue. I don't want to do it from that screen. Maybe I need to look it up. After you were talking about that, you dug some stuff out? Oh, cool. Very welcome. Thank you for 3 years of awesomeness. Thank you so much, Els. I'm glad to have you here. Alright, I'm gonna Google how do you skip the week. BS Zelda skip week. Wasn't it YB up? P.S. I know you've been at this longer than 3 years. Just a little bit. Just a little bit longer than 3 years. It's 3 years of affiliate, though. Who remembers? Was it YB up? It's not doing anything for me. Do I need to hold it down? Sorry, I'm searching for the answer on the internet. We're 10 minutes away from it automatically skipping forward. But ABY? There's a speedrun rule? ABY doesn't do it for me. ABY up. Maybe. Not from there. Why are there two different, there's two different menus. Like, select says this week's objective. And then start says Triforce. You think it's a reset? So other than the 16-bit graphics and new protagonists, are there additional changes to this game? Oh yes, Ails. It's very different. So the map is a little condensed. I think the map is not as big. But also, you know, things are remixed on it, kind of like in a second quest kind of way. There's also the old man who gives us the sword talks to us via telepathy, and he you know, he does things that like change up the game at random times. You'll hear it eventually. YB up. Oh, I did it! You have to do it from that screen. Okay. This is a Nintendo sanctioned game. Yes.
Well to the very end, hero. I witnessed your bravery from here. Today's fight is finished, but that does not mean your mission is over. When this world appears again, perhaps you will arrive at my door once more. Next week, you shall take care of anything you believe you may have left unaccomplished. These memories will not vanish for as long as your fight continues. Until next time.
Until next time. A harder battle awaits you. Will you prevail up to the very end? Look at that nice artwork. BS Legend of Zelda, first chapter, end. That's Ganon. Yeah, this is an official Nintendo game, Ford. Save and continue. The adventure begins anew. Enemies will aggressively assail you, including new and more troublesome ones. When you touch the red bubble, you become numb, unable to use your sword until you touch a blue bubble. Should a like eat your shield, the only thing you can do is to buy another. You can only attack the P-Hat when it's stopped on the ground. A Dark Nut will be invincible if attacked frontally. Alright, what's our new quest?
Oh, it is good of you to return here without fear, hero. The fight to reclaim the Triforce begins anew. In the dungeons of the evil King Ganon are hidden a total of 8 pieces of the Triforce. 2 new dungeons have appeared today. They must hide pieces of the Triforce too. Now go, hero. Reclaim the Triforce. But today's battle will even be more relentless than the last. I shall try to help you in your fight from here. Oh, that's right. A merchant nearby has begun selling something new. If you use it, it seems you can burn trees.
Candle.
It would be good of you to obtain it, I believe. Now, you must hurry. Like before, the world will disappear in due time. Now, I return the memories you entrusted to me. It is best for you to have them.
Let me recall the memories of your battles.
First, I'll go over how to play. To use your sword, press the A or Y buttons. Go ahead, press it, and show
Oh, I
your
can
attack.
attack with Y. I didn't notice that.
Next, I want you to press the X button. This screen is called the
We already
subscreen.
know that.
On this screen are listed the things that you are carrying. When you want to use one, press the B button. To change what will be used, make your selection
Sure, let's
and press
gamble.
the X button
Oh, I
again
lost.
to leave this screen. You can also change your items with L and R at any time.
Okay.
Well, it appears that this week you
still
will have to
talking.
begin by meeting a merchant. One is located not too far from here. Surely you just have to head for a nearby cave. Also, the old man said to reclaim 2 Triforce pieces today.
60.
You will be looking
That's what
for
we
the
need.
level 3 and level 4 dungeons. If you already have 2 Triforce pieces, this will surely bring your total to 4. If you don't have the other 2 pieces, don't panic. The level 1 and level 2 dungeons are already present in this region. You can complete them at any time. The level 1 and level 2 dungeons have their locations shown on your map, should you look at it.
Okay. They're done talking. Ailes, you only remember reading about this game from very old game magazines, so you never knew the full story. Yeah, it's very obscure, I would say. It's a very deep cut. This is one of the few Zelda games that I've never beaten. Gotta go to
I'm
very deep
sorry,
cuts for it.
hero. To deal with merchants, you need rupees.
I know I need rupees. Trying to
I
get
do
them.
not know how many rupees you have, so I thought this would be helpful for you.
Oh, are you gonna give me rupees?
For a brief while from now, I've cast a spell on the enemies. Don't overdo it and get yourself knocked out.
I'm not worried about overdoing it. Okay, does that mean all
met
enemies
with
are
a
gonna drop rupees?
Did you buy a candle from him? If you don't have enough rupees, be sure to defeat enemies while the spell remains. You won't be able to get very far if you can't burn trees.
I'm working on it. OG game was better, IMO. I mean, for sure, Ford. I do think that this is really cool and interesting, though. but for sure the OG game
Here
is
is a recap of the
not
tools
surpassed
you can
by
use with the
this.
B button. Bombs are powerful weapons. You can use them to defeat enemies as well as break stone walls. Be sure to remember that, as it is very important, especially with regard to the statues depicting faces that are embedded in the walls of the dungeons. It is said that some of those
few
can be
more.
destroyed.
I do think it's much better than 2 out of 3, though. I would give it a pretty high score. I think it's like, you know, it has a lot of what makes original Zelda very fun. It has most of
The
it, I would
boomerang
say.
is able to stop enemy movements. It is also useful for obtaining items that are out of your reach. You can also throw it diagonally.
Only BS game you've officially beaten is Radical Dreamers. What a gem. Oh, I really want to play Radical Dreamers. Ales, I've never played it. Does this guy talk the whole game? Yeah,
You need arrows
he
to
tells
use
us
the
what to
bow.
do.
The bow is in a dungeon somewhere. Arrows are sold by merchants. Be careful, however, as firing an arrow costs a single rupee every time.
He kind of represents the manual, or the, you know, maybe he represents the playground rumors of the NES era. There we go. Look at that. The candle took out 3 trees all at once. Okay, can we
Hero,
do anything here?
let's use the spell found out of the chapter of Fate of the Forbidden Tomb.
Alright, what kind of spell are we doing this time?
The appearance of the subscreen changes when entering a dungeon.
It's a fairy.
Let's explain the dungeon maps. Somewhere in each dungeon has been dropped a sheet of paper with a map drawn on it. By collecting this item, a small map will appear on the left of the screen. On the right side of the subscreen is a large map which records where you have been. Any room that is entered even once is recorded here. While comparing the 2 maps, be sure to aim for the location of Triforce Piece. If you pick up a compass, you should be able to see the location of Triforce Piece on the small map.
Oh, Lost Woods already? Currently organizing wires and using Velcro ties on them. It's tedious work. Oh, I understand that. Oh, Lost Woods pattern is still the same. Oh god. There's Lionels here. They're scary. Maybe I should just run. No! Haha. Dang it.
The old man's spell has faded. The enemies are back to normal. You still need to venture into the western region of Hyrule. Hurry up. Currently, you can only see a small portion of Hyrule. The dungeons of the evil King Ganon are as arduous as ever.
I should have
The
used
road should
my
open if you can burn down the trees in the
my
way.
spell. My potion, I mean. Should have used my potion. Wait, why doesn't my shield block that? Don't I have a big shield? I totally do. Can't wait till you're all done with this. I bet it's gonna feel so satisfying. You know, I used to spend a lot of time like zip tying cables and stuff, and then I realized that the better thing to do is to just hide all the cables. So now I just stuff them behind the shelf that my consoles are all on. I actually bought like a just a piece of MDF board to use as like a backing to my shelf, my console shelf, and like cut out little holes in it for the cables to go pass
A
through.
candle can burn wood,
I just
but
stuff
it is
them back
also
there.
a useful tool for brightening darkened rooms. However, it can only be used once per screen. If you want to use it on the same screen many times, you have to leave that screen and then re-enter it.
Alright, made it. What is this? No! Okay, this is different. This is different than the original game.
Have you set foot in the west of Hyrule and
Oh my
seen the
god.
lost woods? That forest ends up ensnaring many travelers. Evil spirits trick them into continuing to wander in the forest until they die. No one in Hyrule dares approach it. There is only one way out of the woods. Yet, even as you exit, more difficulties lie before you. You should wait for the old man's instructions.
Old man's instructions. Old man can help me with this. Okay. If one man voiced like 10 hours of these lines for this, I'm more than impressed. Well, the entire game is only lasts for 4 hours, Eggroll. So I hate to burst your bubble. But I'm pretty sure it is one voice actor. But yeah, each week is no more than 1 hour. Okay, we haven't found a secret there. These cables are your charge cables. You did USB-C, micro USB, and now you're doing whatever the USB cable that you charge a PS3 controller with. That's mini USB. It's mini USB. It's one effective way to conceal an eyesore. Yep. Retro Jenny, how's it going? Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. Jenny, I hope you're having an awesome night. Thank you for being here. Jenny, did you beat Banjo-Kazooie? I was watching you, I think today and yesterday, both days, fighting the last boss. I hope you've made progress, which seems like it should be beating the game, right? 4 hours of Zelda time. Yep, there's 4 total hours of Zelda time. I'm placing them all in individual baggies. Thanks for saying happy Monday to Jenny. Going great. How's Zelda going? It's very fun. Are you aware of this game, Jenny? This is a pretty deep cut. This is BS: The Legend of Zelda. Which stands for Broadcast Satellaview, which is the add-on for the Super Famicom in Japan that lets you download games via satellite, and they made this 16-bit pseudo remake.
The round skulls, the bubbles. These are the
most
annoying enemies. Although they don't hurt you when they touch you, they will render you unable to use your sword temporarily. Be wary of the red bubble. If you touch one, your sword is disabled permanently unless you touch a blue bubble. Beware the red bubbles the most.
There's a secret.
There seems to be an enemy who eats your shields as well. Do not be careless around them.
Heck yeah, heart container. Okay, so I was in the middle of the story. So yeah, there was an add-on for the Japanese Super Nintendo where you could download games via satellite, and this is one of the games. And it was released over the course of 4 weeks, so like 4 separate broadcasts. We're on week 2 now. And it also had, you know, this like high quality audio, so you hear the voice acting. Of course, this English voice acting is a fan dub. But it's made to be as close to the original
once again
as possible. What kind of spell did he do? I don't think it worked. I don't think it did anything. There were no enemies there. Grintilda got the best of you. Pretty sure you were one shot away from destroying her. Oh no! Hopefully we'll destroy her next time. I'm rooting for you, Jenny. I believe in you. Never seen this. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. So, oh, his spell finally worked because I got to a screen that had enemies on it. I think that's what just happened. So, I'm a very big fan of The Legend of Zelda. It's my #1 favorite video game franchise. And, I've played every main Legend of Zelda game. You know, every game whose title starts with The Legend of Zelda. You know, including like Four Swords and Triforce Heroes, and of course all the mainline ones. I hope to. Oh, we got a message. Hold on. I'll
Just
finish that thought
moments
after our
ago,
message.
I tried reading the minds of the merchants.
Tried reading the minds of the merchants.
This is what I found.
What'd you
The
find?
merchants think of nothing but rupees. Not even the future of Hyrule is on their minds.
Well, that's why they make us buy stuff.
I'll make them my puppets for a while.
What do you mean by that?
Talk to the merchants while I manipulate their hearts.
While you manipulate their hearts. Okay,
The old
that's...
man's spell is
Oh.
beginning to work. The goods that merchants deal in have become cheaper. You do well to buy items useful in battle now. Let's
That-
go down to see the merchants.
Okay, we had found the blue ring. It sounds like we absolutely need to go get the blue ring right now. While it's on discount. So, you see that the old man in the beginning of the game, the one who gives us a sword, he's communicating to us telepathically at random times throughout the game, and he, like, changes things up. Like, right now,
Arrows are a
the
good
merchant's
purchase if you
stuff
have
is
the
on
bow.
sale.
The merchant to the west sells arrows. However, remember that every single time you fire an arrow, you lose 1 rupee. You should purchase the candle at 30 rupees. The shield is 65 rupees. If you have the shield, you can block the bullets fired by the Zora who rise from the water to attack you.
I don't think I'm gonna have enough for the blue ring here. It's 125. That's still very expensive. Gruntilda fight is so epic. Sorry you missed it. So many phases to that fight. She's an epic boss though. Someday I want to beat
You will
Banjo-Kazooie
find
for
the
myself.
raft in the level 3 dungeon. Where can you use the raft? Where's the level 4 dungeon? The evil king's minions must be across the water.
Don't know if you're familiar with the series, but the narrator of this game sounds just like the ring announcer in Soul Calibur games. Weird. I am familiar with the series, but I have not played much Soul Calibur myself. He kind of does sound like the Soul Calibur guy. Glad you're not crazy. I'm glad too, Els. Oh, my thought that I didn't get to complete was, yeah, so I hope to someday be able to play every single Zelda game, including all the weird spin-offs. Like, I've played the CDI games now. I've played, what else have I played? I played Hyrule Warriors, Cadence of Hyrule. So to get to Zelda games that I haven't beaten yet, I have to go into the really deep cuts. So there's this one. There's one other Satellaview game. There's Legend of Zelda: The Ancient Stone Tablets. That one was also on the Satellaview. That one is like a direct sequel to A Link to the Past. I also haven't played the Tingle games. Those are still to-dos. Going to bed. Have a great night, SRN stream. Optimus, thank you so much for hanging out. You have a great night too. Hope to see you again real soon. And I hope you get some good rest. Wired out. I hope your wiring efforts were successful tonight. Alright, we're just using this. I was one enemy away from a fairy. Can I get that, can I get this with a boomerang? No. There's map. I feel like I am squandering my potion that I used right now by taking so many hits from these Zols.
I shall try using the spell from the lightning chapter.
Lightning spell. Okay, this looks like a good place for you to use it. I hope you hurry up and use it.
Ita!
Alright, that didn't really seem like lightning, but we'll take it. I will accept it begrudgingly. Ooh, upgraded boomerang. There you go, Ford. You were looking for that. What? That's not a. Can I just walk through it? Nope. It's not a walk-through wall. Huh. Okay, we must have to go the other way. Let's go up to the corner of the G. Are these guys weak to the magic boomerang or something? Well, it doesn't seem like they particularly are. I hear growling coming from the next room. Let's see. That worked. Ah, these are the growlers. What are these guys called again? I forget what this enemy is called. It would be so amazing if this was just like a full-up 16-bit Legend of Zelda. Like if it just had everything from the original. That would be very, very cool. Oh, that'll be the way that I just came from if we go down those stairs. We don't want that. Dark nuts? Easy. I know that there are ROM hacks of this that put Link back into the game, but I don't think that there's any that, like, I don't think there's any that, like, restore the map fully. I could be wrong. Maybe there are. What does the boomerang do? It stuns enemies.
I must tell you something regrettable. The merchant's mines have returned to normal. The sales are now at their normal prices. Somehow the old man is doing some follow-up work for you.
The sale is over. Collect coins. It can do that, that's true. So I was hoping that I was gonna beat this game in one sitting tonight, but I don't know if that's entirely feasible. But I might play it again. I might continue playing it next stream. I know we've got to get to Golgo 13, but I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I really want to have this one fully under my belt. You gotta beat this game. It's true. I'm working on it. Let's see, I don't think I've gone this way. I think it would definitely be no more than 2 streams. Who are these merchants selling to that they have sales periods? They're selling to me! They're only having a sale because the old man was controlling their minds for a little bit.
There's some people who are communicating with me.
Ooh.
Apparently, they are hiding themselves from the evil king's minions. Some of them say they want to help you. I will send you the candle power. However, know that not all of them are allies.
Interesting. Candle is upgraded? Is that what just happened?
Let's experiment with a candle. Thanks to the old man's power, you can use the candle as much as you like. With this, you might meet allies hiding under trees. They will give you important information. Let's burn suspicious trees with the candle.
Burn those sus trees. Okay, we have a compass now. I don't think there's anything here. I think this was just a trap room. Oh, there's bombs. I'll take those. They don't work here. Oh, they do work here. What? Oh. Interesting. Where's the dead end? Oh, this is new. Ah, the raft. Great. We need that for level 4. Els, thanks for believing in me. Alright. Oh, I gotta kill all the enemies to open this door. Sure. What did I get? I got a raft. I also got a... No, I didn't get a key. Didn't get the key yet. Why is this dungeon so complex? It's just a G.
It seems your uphill battle continues. I will try to help with the lightning spell.
Okay, lightning spell. Please actually be lightning. Just kill them. Okay, rupees. We need those for the blue ring. That's important. I gotta go this way. Up! Look at that. It's just like the Chris Houlihan room. Whoops. Alright, now I've got everything I need. Let's just verify we can't go that way. What do you guys think of the art style of like the world, the overworld and the dungeons in this? I think it's all really good. I love the way it looks. I would love to play the entire actual Legend of Zelda like this. I think that would be so cool. Okay, no more potion. I think the Garayas look kind of cute.
I shall try using the spell found in the Fate chapter of the Forbidden Tomb.
I hear growling coming from next door. I just took care of all that growling. There we go. Fairy! I can catch her with the boomerang. Catch the fairy! She's gonna disappear before I can get her. Oh my gosh, I could really have used that too. Reminds me of the art in the NES Zelda manual, actually. You like it? Ah, yes. There's like cutscenes in between each week that that directly use
flute at the level 4
art
dungeon.
from the Zelda 1 manual.
Blow the flute and a tornado appears. It will carry you to the entrances of any dungeons you have defeated.
Bombs. Bombs are the thing to use here. There we go. What's this guy called? Is this Manhandler? One hit kill. That one hit Manhandler kill. I think that's the name of that enemy. I'd be wrong. Alright, Triforce Piece. Oh, I can't take advantage of the sale anymore. I'm so bummed. I need to get that blue ring. Whoops. It's 250 rupees. I'm pretty far away from it right now. Where? Up. Up. That's where I can go. I don't remember where a lot of the tree stuff is in the original. You guys remember joking with your siblings, asking if there was a woman handler? So silly.
Something strange is going on. You can no longer use the candle as often as you'd like.
Oh no, the
It
candles.
appears that the old man's spell has faded.
Aww. I enjoyed that candle spell. Extra candling. Okay, we found level 4. Well, now is when I actually need the candle. Good here, I think. Maybe we want to try killing all the enemies and moving all these blocks. Oh, bombs. That's nice. Oh no. How come that bomb didn't kill in one hit? Last dungeon, bombs killed these guys in one hit. What's going on? There's way too many hits. Maybe because it was a direct hit, it was less effective? That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, map. It's an eye. I wish it was just it was a skinnier eye.
Have you seen the forest from which you cannot proceed once you go in?
Yes, the Lost Woods. I already proceeded.
Let's
Don't worry.
exorcise the spirits of the forest with a spell. You should be able to move through the Lost Woods freely.
Cool. Move through. That's how the Lost Woods is solved in this game. You could either do it by knowing the secret from Zelda 1, or you can wait for the old man to grant you
You
access.
will no longer lose your way in the Lost Woods. By having the spirits driven away, the forest has become a straightforward path. No one has ever gone past these woods yet. Surely there must
Actually,
be something beyond
I've
the
already
forest.
been past them. Key obtained. You know, there's a lot of early Legend of Zelda clones that I still really want
Did
to
you
play.
wait all this time to exit the forest just to head into a desert storm? Is this a trap that someone set up? This is wasting our time. You should wait for the old man's help. Have you found the 4th Triforce piece yet? If not, hurry to the level 4 dungeon. The level 4 dungeon is past the pier by the lake.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what? It came back? Hello? I'm almost dead. I don't need to fight this thing, do I? It might drop something when I kill it, though. What? Aw. Triumphant, what's up? Welcome. Thank you for the happy 3 years of affiliate. I hope you're having a great night. Thanks for being here. Did I already go this way? I sure did. So what did I do wrong there? I just died to that thing. That's what I did wrong. Zelda clones, do you mean like Star Tropics or something else? Star Tropics is one of them. I don't necessarily consider Star Tropics a Zelda clone, but what I'm thinking of is like there's one in particular, Golden Axe Warrior. You know about Golden Axe Warrior? It's a Sega Master System game, and it's pretty much exactly like Zelda 1. Beat for beat. That's one that I really want to play. Someone gifted you a sub. You think they're not here? Ah, I'm sorry that they're not here. They might be here lurking still, Triumphant. We've had a lot of gifted subs tonight, so I'm not sure. I don't remember who it was that gifted you one. I'm glad that you got one. Okay, well, we still need a key. I don't have any more bombs, so I guess the thing to do is to kill that enemy. This thing. Oh no. Ah, it was Gamer Doc. Oh my god. 2 of them, why? In case they're lurking. Yeah, thanks again, Gamer Doc. A rupee. 5 rupees, I guess. I guess it was 5 rupees. Wait a minute. There's a locked door up there, right? I needed a key. Where have I not killed all the enemies yet? Come on this way. I can always buy a key. I know it's not here.
Finally, I made it just barely. I was at last successful in suppressing the desert storm. The desert should be much less perilous now.
Should I go explore the desert instead of this dungeon? Maybe that's more bang for my buck for week 2. Maybe we'll come back here.
That annoying desert storm has finally disappeared. Nobody knows what is on the other side of the desert.
Nobody knows. Well, let's go find out. Oh, or not. Or I'll just die, maybe. Okay, where should I go? I need rupees. Oh, you know where we can go that we haven't been able to go yet? Now that we've got the raft? Ow. This way. To this cave. Oh, no, I need the ladder for that. Never mind. Can't do that with the raft. Alright, we'll go check out the desert, I guess.
I shall try using the last spell from the chapter of lightning.
The last spell.
Utah!
Utah? Did he just use the Utah spell? Oh, he just froze them. I was waiting for them to disappear. That wasn't gonna happen. Oh, that screen already had the stairs revealed. Oh, there's a ferry over here. Cool. Do I have bombs? I have none. The mighty land of lightning, Utah. It sounded like he said Utah. Well, I have hearts. Could go... I think it's probably like most efficient to try to get the Triforce pieces. Within the time limit. There's 12 minutes left. Oh, but I have no bombs. Okay, yeah, forget that. We're going to check out the desert. This music is so good. I think that not all of it is from the original broadcast, but I know that like the main theme, the first main theme that plays is. I should watch the like the actual recordings of the original broadcast that exist. Okay, cemetery. There's a ghost. Ghosty. I like his sprite. Can I kill him or no? Oh, look, because I, oh, I can't hurt them though. Because I got the stopwatch. Ooh, there we go. Master using it, and you can have this. Have I mastered it?
Those people are still talking to me.
What are they
They
saying?
say that they will lend you power. Let's try something a little different.
Okay, lend
Let's
me
figure
power.
out their whereabouts.
Giving me their whereabouts. And we got the white sword. That's a big upgrade. That's
There may
huge.
be allies hiding themselves underground. You should listen carefully. You will hear a signal from them. When you hear it, surely there is somebody nearby. Use candles and bombs to meet them.
I don't have any bombs right now. Obviously, it's bombs for this one. You need to go buy bombs, I guess. Dark World theme, right? It's really good. It was the Dark World theme. At the time, it was the Dark World theme. Only 42 or 52 more rupees before I can get the blue ring.
Was a mystical power which had been passed down for many generations.
Oh, bombs.
This secret
Let's try to find the secret that was over there.
and wisdom, which formed the golden triangle of the Triforce.
Like, just because this one has the synth voice thing in it, makes me think that it's not from the original broadcast. It might be though. Who
We're
knows?
running out of time. What loose threads have you left hanging that you should tie up? The raft, the flute, and the stronger boomerang. These all can be obtained today. They are all in the dungeons. According to rumor, it is said that there is someone who will give you a stronger sword called the White Sword. Is the White Sword in your hand? Go west through the Lost Woods, then quickly reach the cemetery north of the desert. The graves in the cemetery hold a secret.
SNES, hello. Thank you for the happy affiliate. SNES, I hope you're having a great night. Thank you for being here. This looks neat. Yeah, so this is the Satellaview pseudo remake of Zelda 1. For anyone that doesn't know, Satellaview was an add-on for the Super Nintendo in Japan, so for the Super Famicom, and it lets you download games via a satellite connection. So it's kind of comparable to the Sega channel that we had here. Satellaview didn't come out in the US at all, though. And this was one of the games for it. This is one of the very few Legend of Zelda games that I've never beaten before. And it was released over the course of 4 weeks, so there are 4 separate broadcasts of it. We're on week 2 right now, and I think I'm not going to finish all of the tasks for week 2. Each week is time limited to an hour. I think I'm not going to finish all the tasks for week 2, but that's okay. I can still do them during week 3. Oh wait, we want to do it from this side. Whew! Got it on the last one. B, hello! B, thank you for the happy affiliate. There's a secret in the graveyard. I already found the secret in the graveyard! Oh, I didn't mean to shoot him. Whoops. I already found the secret in the graveyard. The secret in the graveyard was the white sword. Oh, and the character that I'm playing, you'll notice that it doesn't really look like Link. This is the mascot character, or he's like the main character of Satellaview. So the menu for Satellaview is it's this little like JRPG town with big Earthbound vibes, by the way. It's this little town that you walk around as this character, and you go to different buildings, and the different buildings serve different functions for the Satellaview. Like there's one where you go to download new games, for example. I don't know much about what the others do. It is possible to play the like the actual Satellaview menu on Super Nintendo with the look, I just need to kill those enemies. With the flash cart that I have, the FX Pack Pro, that has support for the Satellaview BIOS. So I've messed around in it, but not too much, to be honest. And I've thought something that would be really fun someday would be to have like a Satellaview night on stream where we just sample a bunch of Satellaview games. But I also have to figure out how to actually use the menu to do that. It's definitely find-outable. Is there a secrecy in the graveyard? 3D Dot Game Heroes had a secret in the graveyard too? I'm sure it did. Satella Saturdays. It's got a ring to it. I usually only stream Mondays and Thursdays though. Last Saturday was a special occasion because I'm going out of town. I'm gonna be out of town for Thursday. I'm gonna be visiting my folks. So I got was able to negotiate an extra stream. But usually the schedule is Mondays and Thursdays right now. There are beings weak to sound. Okay, good. Oh wait, was there a... No, he was the last room there.
At last, time is up.
Time is up! No! It's so close. Your being's weak to sound, Aaron? That's you that he was talking about? So this is what happens at the end of each chapter, at the end of each week.
Here are the results of today's fight. 4 more dungeons are still to come. Let me take your sword again. I shall keep the important memories of your battles.
You're gonna give me the white sword back.
These memories can never
though, right?
disappear until the fight ends. So, let's meet again.
Show a short video of convention. I'll definitely take some footage while I'm there. So yeah, next weekend I'm gonna be at Retro World Expo, which is a really cool retro gaming convention. Could be a reward. I think I would just do it. The battle has become even more intense. Can you defeat the evil king? BS Legend of Zelda 2nd chapter end. Okay, this is a good place for me to take a quick bathroom break. I need to do that before we continue on to week 3. We gotta quickly go and finish that dungeon for week 2. Also, yeah, the flute is in there somewhere. That's what the being's weak to sound thing was all about. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Where's my controller? Where's my water? Alright. Save and continue. We will start week 3. The adventure begins anew. Enemies will aggressively assail you, including new and more troublesome ones. When you touch the red bubble, okay, we learned this already. This is the same thing that it told us last week. Okay, let's get
Welcome back
our
once
briefing.
again, hero. Now, you must collect 2 more Triforce pieces. Once more, they are inside 2 of the evil King Ganon's dungeons. Our goal is to have 6 pieces of the Triforce in total at the end of the battle today. You should have obtained a raft back in the 3rd dungeon.
We got the raft.
With that, go east towards the sea. It is calm there now, without any fierce whirlpools. I can see an entrance to a dungeon there. So, let's get going. I will help you out from here, as usual. Hurry, hero. Give it your best, for your time is limited. Regain the 2 Triforce pieces before the land disappears. Now, take your sword.
What happens if I completely run out of time? You recall the memories
Let's begin
of
this
your
week
battles.
with a recap of the controls. To use the sword, press the A or Y button.
Okay, we do have the
Take
white
a
sword.
look at what happens when pressing the X button. This
Yeah,
display
we remember.
is called the
We
subsystem.
remember how to play.
Here you can choose what is used with the B button. For example, the B button can be set to use the boomerang,
It says the
bombs,
same instructions
candle,
each
or the
week.
flute.
I guess that makes sense.
Try other items when they're added to your inventory.
People might have forgotten if you were going
Well,
from week
this
to week.
began with the old man talking about the whirlpools. You may already have the raft and have seen the whirlpool. If not, go to the sea in the east. But wait, you can't go to the level 5 dungeon unless you have the raft. The only way to obtain this is to challenge the level 3 dungeon. That dungeon can already be found somewhere in this region. If you look at the map, you'll surely understand where it is. However, not all dungeon entrances are visible.
I wonder if it's still gonna play the chime when there's a secret round, or if that was a time-limited event.
Have you already mastered the tools used with the B button? The boomerang stops the movement of any enemy it hits. It can also grab things that are beyond your reach. Bombs can be used to break walls
Still
as
can't
well as
afford
defeat
that.
enemies. It is said.
So
that
there's a
there are
time limit
breakable
every time
walls
you
and
start.
cliffs
Wonder how
above
feasible it
ground.
was back then to dedicate
In
that amount of time
particular,
specifically
the
during
level 2 dungeon
broadcasts.
entrance can only be opened with a bomb.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean,
can
if
also
you were a
break statues
kid
of
and you knew it was
dungeons to find
happening,
missing
I'm
rooms.
sure you could have.
The candle can illuminate darkened rooms. It can also be used to burn any tree which blocks your path.
Yeah, also, I don't know if you had to play it, like, at that specific hour, or what. I don't fully know how it worked. I would love to learn more.
Have you still not figured out the locations of the dungeons? The level 3 dungeon is in the southernmost area of the forest. The level 4 dungeon is up by the shore of the lake.
Oops. Okay, where did we leave off? Also, I'm not sure what happens if you run out of time, like, at the very end.
Is your fight difficult, hero?
It's alright.
A merchant
It's
is
not terrible.
selling medicine across the sea, besides the level 5 dungeon. It is a valuable medicine that recovers life. It
Medicine is
would be good
good.
to obtain it.
Did I kill all these guys last time? Forget exactly what
You will
room
lead the
I
raft across
left
the
off
sea to
in.
the east, past where the whirlpool was, in order to reach the level 5 dungeon.
Ah, there are beings weak to
You can obtain
sound.
the raft in the level 3 dungeon.
So another thing about the Satellaview, I know that there's currently people working on a broadcast version of Satellaview that you could play via emulator to make it like as close to the original experience as possible, so that you like have to be there at the time. They have a website and there's like a schedule on there. I haven't tried this yet. It sounds very neat though. Look, it's the ocarina. Looks just like the Ocarina of Time. Doesn't look anything like the Zelda 1 flute. Pretty interesting. Alright, there's some beings weak to sound. Where are those beings? What I noticed that's different here is I think the sword beam has the full power instead of being like half power or something.
Which you use the raft to reach is not visible. There is just a suspicious grave. The evil king's power must be at work here. You're looking at an illusion. What appears to be a cliff is actually nothing. Let's experiment. Try walking into the cliff.
I'm not looking at that cliff. I'm still on last week's tasks. He's talking to me like I'm doing the new tasks. I'm still doing the old ones. You heard about that too? It'll be interesting to see how closely it matches the original experience. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no experience of the original, so I can't, directly compare, but
In this
that's a
world,
really great
it
idea.
is necessary to use rupees as money to buy things from merchants. You can acquire some by defeating enemies. There are some things merchants are selling that you should buy. For example, the magical shields are stronger than the ones you currently have. They can block the bullets Zora's fire from across the water. Arrows need the bow to be used. The bow should be found in the level 1 dungeon. The candle can burn trees, but it is also
Bull's
necessary
voice.
to illuminate darkened rooms. Get the ring to reduce damage from enemy
Are
attacks.
you weak to sound? Ah!
All that is known about the meat is that some monsters like it. However, it is a mystery why merchants are selling it.
Pole's voice was actually weak to the flute in this. So if you guys don't know, in the original Japanese Famicom version,
How are you fighting, hero? I shall
Well, I'm
try
listening to
using
the
the spell
man.
of lightning again. Hata!
what did he do? Lightning? Okay, we finally caught up. We finally actually caught up to week 3. So in the Famicom version of Legend of Zelda, Pole's voice. So Famicom had a microphone on the Player 2 controller, and Pole's voice could be destroyed by yelling into the microphone. That's why it has the name Pole's voice. In the US release, since there was no microphone, they changed it to being weak to the arrows. But it's confusing because there's some creatures are weak to sound hint. You think that would be Pole's voice, but it's not. Does this change my outfit? Oh, we have blue shirt now. It's a very subtle change. It's like a 4 or 5 pixel change. But we got it. Blue shirt. So it's interesting that they made Pole's voice weak to
Does the white sword shine in your hand? Meet the old man
weak
at
to the flute
graveyard
here.
if you do not have it.
It's
To
cool.
reach the cemetery, exit the forest from the west and go north from the desert. Then
The,
push the
Japanese
gravestone
version
on
definitely
metal.
has arrows,
If you
yeah,
have enough life, you should get the powerful white sword.
definitely. Alright, to the beach. Let's use this raft the way it was meant to be used. Yeah, arrows cost rupees. Each time you use one, you lose a rupee. What do they sell over here?
The Genie in the graveyard have a secret.
Nothing.
You can't defeat the Genie who appear when you touch tombstones. They are mere illusions. The Genie who was there from the start when you enter is real. All the illusions are sure to disappear if the real one is defeated. It's easy to tell the real one in a crowd. The real one doesn't fly diagonally.
So the Genie, that's the ghosts. The real one doesn't fly diagonally. Where's the It's a Gamble? The map is a little different. It's a little different here. Climb the cliff behind the grave. The Grave Soldier's Guard. Okay.
The medicine sold near level 5 is blue. Actually, a red medicine which has the effect of being 2 blue medicines also exists.
That was the most suspicious
An
tree
old
ever.
woman who lives somewhere in this land handles them, but the old woman's cave is hidden in the cliffs.
Ooh, I won!
The old woman has been forced into hiding within a secret cave, surrounded by the flying flower monsters known as peahats. A letter is required to buy medicine from the old woman. The letter is given by the old man living by the East Sea.
Hello. It's a secret to everybody. Slots. We already have the letter. I'm currently in search of the strongest sword. Okay, he doesn't have it yet. He'll have it later.
Level 1 dungeon.
I'll have it in
Entrance to
before.
this can be found without difficulty. It contains the bow. If you can find the right block to push, be sure to obtain it. Level 2 dungeon. This place is in the huge rock besides the cliff to the northeast. You can't find this entrance without breaking the rock with a bomb. If you kill all the boomerang using Gorilla, you can obtain one for yourself.
Yeah, he said
Also,
Gorilla.
There are rooms separate
I like
from the
to say
rest, which you
Goraya.
can see on the map of the dungeons. To get to where you need to be, break the walls with bombs. Level 3 dungeon. This
Buy
place
some
is
meat.
south of the forest.
We'll probably need
Obtain
that
the
later.
raft here. There is a secret in the room where you see the key in this dungeon. Think about where to go from that room in the south, where you see the key, but can't obtain it. There must be a bomb in a nearby room.
Okay,
It
this
is
is the
possible to take
the
it with
grave
a
that
boomerang.
soldiers guard.
That
Or
bomb
climb the
is also
cliff.
necessary for going to the old man's room in the labyrinth.
Buy stuff
and
cheap.
Next to that,
Interesting.
Level 4 dungeon.
Yes, I'll take
This
10
place is
rupees
by
for
the
a
lake north of the forest.
potion.
It's possible to get past the pier if you have a raft. The flute can be obtained here.
Level 5.
There is a block that can't be moved until all the enemies are defeated. If you spot it, the flute will surely be obtained. The Triforce room is located near the entrance, but you need to find it from the back room, so don't rush.
I also love how the narrator basically represents, like, you know, the word of mouth spreading of tips and stuff for original Legend of Zelda. It's a very cool way to represent that aspect of the experience.
Hero, I have seen that fearsome vision again. A figure that strides on, enveloped in smoke, destroying monsters, rocks, and walls. And once more, I strongly feel the power of the stars that guide you.
Oh, is he gonna give me
That
infinite
power
bombs?
shall reach you through my body.
Infinite bombs. Let's go.
Look at the number of bombs on the screen. It seems that the time has come for infinite bombs. Try using them on all the suspicious walls and cliffs.
If they're free, we gotta use them here. Ooh. Hello, secret. It's a fairy. I don't need her right now. Oh my gosh, all the secrets.
Do you already have a ladder? The ladder is located in the level 5 dungeon.
I do not have a
You
ladder,
can
but I
cross
would love
rivers and
one.
moats, though only small ones. Do you remember the river where the peahats live?
Oh no!
You can proceed past
No!
them with the ladder.
Wallmaster! Oh, these infinite bombs are killing it for me. There's a secret with the soldier's statue. Okay, interesting. Secret with the soldier's statue. Pay me 10? No. Okay, this is where I left off. That's where the Wallmasters got me. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Ah!
I seem to remember that there is a heart container somewhere in the East Sea. Go to where it is if you have the ladder.
Oh my
This
god,
should turn the
Travis,
tide of the
hello!
fight in your favor.
Travis, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Pocket Cuckoos, welcome. Uncle Wooly, welcome. Great to see you. Travis, thank you so much for that raid. Thank you for the happy 3-year affiliate anniversaries, everyone. Travis Raiders, I'm Space Robot Arm. I stream retro games of all genres. We try to represent classic games authentically, usually on original hardware. And explore video game history together and just have a fun time playing games on the couch with friends.
Have you found the entrance to the level
Travis, I
5
hope you had an
dungeon
awesome
yet?
stream. What were you up
Cross
to?
the sea in the east
Please
from the pier.
tell us about
Find
it.
the suspicious grave, and go
Also,
directly
if
north
you
from
guys
the grave.
aren't already following Killer
Don't
Draco,
need a bomb
please
for this.
give Killer Draco a follow. Very cool person, member of a lot of communities that I frequent, and yeah, you won't regret it. Stream was good. We were playing another Crab's Treasure, aka Crab Souls, and took down 5 bosses, so made some solid progress. Very cool. Congrats on 5 bosses. How well do you think? How well would you say it represents like the Souls experience? I think it's very fun that like all kinds of visual genres are being applied to Souls likes now. TARDIS, what's going on? TARDIS, great to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. What else did I have to do over here? Oh, Jackie! Jackie, thank you for joining. TARDIS, thank you for the follow.
In the dungeons, you must have seen the round skulls.
Let's see.
The bubbles.
Zelda timer is working. I
These
know.
are most
Zelda
annoying
timer is
enemies.
working. This game is
Although
timed,
they don't hurt you
but
with
that's
touch,
okay. We're
they
gonna
render
say
you
hi
unable
to
use your sword
the
temporarily.
raiders.
In particular, if you touch a red
Let me
bubble,
also do the
your sword is
little
disabled
shout out.
permanently until you
Jackie
touch a
equals
blue
cool.
bubble.
Well said. I agree.
Beware these enemies the
100%.
most. There is also an enemy who eats your shields as well. Do not be careless around them.
Sorry, I'm listening to this guy also. It's pretty good. Some parts are a little janky, but overall it's fun. I do think the parry system is a little weird, and the game is at its best when you have room to maneuver, since you have good mobility available to you. So tight spaces aren't quite as good of a show of the game's mechanics. Ah, interesting. I
I
see.
will try to help with the spell
Jackie, thank you
of
for that frog
lightning.
car. Jackie, I can't wait for you to play Mother 3. Jackie beat Earthbound for the first time yesterday, and it was beautiful. So what we're playing here, by the way, this is BS: The Legend of Zelda, or BS Zelda no Densetsu, technically, I guess. It's not the BS that you're thinking. This is the broadcast Satellaview. Don't even think about the other definitions of that acronym. So the Satellaview was a add-on for the Super Famicom in Japan, and it was a device that let you download games via satellite dish. And one of the games that they had for it was this 16-bit sort of remake of The Legend of Zelda. It's not a one-to-one remake of Zelda. You can see that I'm not playing as Link. I'm playing as, I don't know, Satellaview Boy. I don't know what his actual name is, but he's like the mascot of the Satellaview. And it was released over the course of 4 weeks. So there are 4 separate broadcasts. So the game is divided into 4 parts, and each broadcast lasted an hour. So there's an 1 hour time limit for each part. And basically there's 8 dungeons, 2 dungeons per week. We're in the middle of week 3 right now. And the Satellaview had the ability to transmit like high quality sound.
The art of lightning one last
So
time.
you can hear there's voice acting. This is the old man who gives us the sword. He casts spells and stuff. He's casting a spell right now. Still criminal that Mother 3 was never localized, but the fan translation is a godsend. The fan translation is much higher quality than many commercial localizations of games, and made by a person who is a professional localizer. Made by a person who helped translate Dragon Ball, I'm pretty sure. If anyone out there has ever been like hesitant about playing the fan translation of Mother 3 and wants to wait for official translation, I fully empower you to play the fan translation. It won't get any better than that. It's my opinion. Like the music is very cool. He looks like a pretty cool kid. I think so. So far, you know, no complaints about his coolness.
It no longer flows in me.
What no longer flows in you?
The power of infinite bombs is lost.
Oh, no more infinite bombs.
You can no longer be so careless about their use.
I'm sure that I tried this one already, right? I sure did. Okay, let's go look for a locked door. Nintendo seal of quality. Gotta go grab sleeps, unfortunately. Hope you're having an awesome 3-year anniversary. Uncle Wooly, thank you for stopping by. I hope you get some good rest. Thank you for the well wishes, and hope to see you again sometime soon. I feel like if they were gonna localize Mother 3, they've done it by now, for sure. And I think, so as somebody who has played it, I think there is some content in Mother 3 that just makes it very, very hard to localize. And I honestly can't see Nintendo ever doing it. And Shigesato Itoi himself has blessed the fan translation. He's basically said that he thinks Nintendo should take their fan translation and release it. It doesn't get much more legit than that. You'd agree with that? Also, I don't remember if I said it, but Travis and Raiders, if you guys need to, raid and run, eat some food or get some sleep or anything like that, please go do those things. But if you can't hang out, we'd love to have you, of course. My stomach grumbles.
Do you hear me, hero?
I hear you.
I am uneasy about how the falling rocks that always scared those traveling to the northern Rocky Mountain have stopped. It probably means that something unknown awaits. Hurry, your time is almost half past.
Time is almost half past. It looks exactly half past. Your stomach grumbles. This guy is not a Garaya. I have food for you, though. Here you go. Meaning to lurk for a bit while you shower and get ready for bed, but keep the tab up. Thank you, Travis. Thanks again for the raid.
There was a mysteriously lucky old man in the northern Rocky Mountains. Also, further west, there are eerie Armos statues lined up in place. It has been handed down in old tales that bad things happen when these statues move.
Moon tonight is awesome. I hear that. I hear there's a super moon out there. Maybe I will go take a peek after stream. Oh, we got blue darkness. They're so fast. I'm afraid of them. Oh, we're out of bombs. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
The time you have left is down to half. The entrance to the level 6 dungeon hasn't been found yet either. You must feel impatient.
Music is so good. The music is very good. So, I'm not sure how much of this music is from the original broadcast versus how much of it is maybe like stuff that the people who did the translation added.
I finally acquired a new spell.
I gotta listen.
I was able to touch the fountain of life that flows through the earth. Oh, how wonderful. Let me send the power of the earth to you.
Ooh, the power of the earth.
However, it will not last for long.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Better make good
it
use
is a
of
good
it.
idea to challenge some dungeons while your defenses are high.
Yeah, he talks to us throughout the
Thanks
whole
to the old
game.
man, you now have a total of 16 hearts.
Whoa!
Starting from the moment of the old man's speech, this ability will only last for 10 minutes. It will be difficult for you to die even if you act irrationally.
Even if we act
You still
irrationally.
need to be wary of the amount of life you have left. If you become careless, then you may still be defeated.
I don't have enough bombs for these Dodongos, but maybe one of them will drop bombs. Oh god, which one did I damage already? Ugh. No! Ah. Yeah, so the old man talks to you throughout the game, and he's sitting there with some kind of tome, and he says, "Oh, I'm going to try casting a spell from this page," and then it will like change up the game. So now I've got all of the hearts, right, for the next 10 minutes, and he'll do stuff like, you know, destroy all the enemies on the screen, or make it so that the enemies only drop rupees. Yeah, it's fun. You know what it does? Well, there's actually two voices. There's the old man, and there's also a narrator. When the narrator talks, it's kind of like hearing.
Regrettably,
You know, he gives like hints
merchant who
about
was
the
selling
game.
medicine in front of the level 5 dungeon appears to have sensed danger and disappeared.
So the narrator gives like hints about the game, and it really kind of captures the word of mouth experience that was so like such a kind of a big part of the Legend of Zelda experience back in the day. It's really cool. It's really neat. Need bombs, yo. I do need bombs. It's true. I'm looking for them. Try the boomerang to collect bombs? You think like killing enemies with the boomerang will makes them more likely to drop bombs? I'll give that a shot. Oh, what do we got this time?
For as long as I have lived, such an event is unprecedented.
What
I
events?
see the entrance of a dungeon appear in the swaying waters. A comforting tone is heard with the sound of the waves.
At last, a clue to where the level 6 dungeon is. It seems to appear from the sea with a sweet sound. Do you have the flute obtained in the level 4 dungeon? But wait, exactly what sea is being indicated here? Doesn't appear to have been the sea to the east. There is not a sea to the west. The remaining coast is only in the southeast.
Southeast coast. Got it. Oh, I have 4 bombs now. I need more, though. You like thinking of the old man just sitting there having fun with his silly little spells? That's exactly how I think of him, too. Boomerang collects. Has such theater vibes. Like, you mean the voice acting? I can see that. I can see that. I bet the person who recorded it. So obviously the original was a Japanese voice. So this is basically a fan dub with the voice acting. So I'm willing to bet that this person had theater experience who did the fan dub. These move. I heard some message about
I shall
these
use
move.
the spell written in the chapter of fate from the Forbidden Tomb.
The chapter of fate. See, he summoned a fairy for me. Thanks, old man. What was up here? Yeah, just in the narration of the adventure, like talking to the audience as things happen, plus the epic music. Yeah, it's very cool, right? We got the power ring. I have the blue ring. Let's see, we don't need any of that. I have the blue ring, but we don't have the red ring. Okay, I don't want to go back in there until I have 8 bombs. Yeah, and the choice of words too, like, I've never encountered such an event. I forget exactly what he said, but the flowery language is really good. The drama of it all, it's great. Yeah, so what I was saying about the music, by the way, was I don't know if there was, like, if there are additional tracks added. I do know there's like a recording of the original Japanese version, and the very first track that plays in this, at least, is in that version. I didn't watch the full recording. I should watch the full original recording to see, but
I shall use
we're getting
the
a
spell
message.
written in the chapter of fate from the Forbidden Tomb.
Thank you for spell. It's another fairy. I don't need that at all. You grab it with a boomerang. That doesn't work, Ford. You can't get that heart with a boomerang. And so I was just having that thought about the music, because a lot of it does sound kind of just like fan remixes, but also I've never heard them before. I mean, there's one that sounds like a straight up disco song. It usually plays near the end of the hour, I think. This remix of the Dark World theme is sick, right? Do I need to kill them, or can I just push this? I need to kill them. So good. I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah, like this one, I know for sure that I heard in the recording that exists. Is there a popcore Japanese 80s heavy metal? For sure there is. Ford. If you can imagine it, it exists, I think. Okay, Dawn goes, no. Why did I do that? I was reckless. I only have one chance. Oh no, I have two. I have two chances. We're okay. There we go. Where am I? Here I am. There's the ladder. Nice shooting text, thank you. So, you know, I'm a very big fan of Legend of Zelda. It's my #1 favorite video game franchise. And I've beaten every, like, main proper Zelda game. But I also hope to someday beat every single Zelda game, including, like, all of the weird spin-offs. And I've already played the CDI games. So, but this one I've never beaten before. So basically, I have to get to, like, the very deep cuts.
It seems the spell the old man received
to play
from
Zelda
the
games that I
earth
haven't
has
beaten yet.
disappeared. From here, you must fight using your power alone.
Oh, I lost all the extra hearts. There's another Satellaview Zelda game. There's one called The Legend of Zelda Ancient Stone Tablets, which is like a direct sequel to A Link to the Past. We'll play that one eventually. Maybe stream. Have you played Freshly Picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land? No, I haven't played any of the Tingle games. Those are another group that I haven't played. It's basically the two Satellaview games, the Tingle games, which I forget how many there are. For some reason, I want to say that there's 3 Tingle games, but I can only really think of 2. So there's the Tingle games, and then there's like Twilight Princess P-Cross. I haven't played that. I don't know if it's possible to beat that, but I haven't played it regardless. Oh, and Tetra Trackers, which is one that was only in Japan for GameCube. The next level is at the beach. Okay, thank you. We heard that over the telepathy also. Okay, there was another place where... Oh yeah, I remember where the key is. I remember where the key is. So Tetra Trackers was actually a mini game that was part of Four Swords Adventures, only in the Japanese version. But it uses like the Wind Waker graphics. I think it's like a puzzle game. But you know, it's got Tetra in all her Wind Waker glory in there. So even though it's not a full game, it feels kind of like it should be counted as a full game. Also, I know that there's no translation of that. There's no fan translation for Tetra Trackers yet. Which is kind of surprising. What did I just pick up? A rupee, maybe? Picked up coin, okay. A rupee coin. Oh, gotta listen closely.
Do not overlook overexert yourself, hero.
Okay.
With my remaining power, I may be able to provide something.
Provide.
Except this.
I accept.
The magical boomerang has appeared in your hand. This powerful weapon can cleave enemies in half when it hits. Use it with a beam.
Wow. Ford, what do you think of this game now that there's a magical boomerang that can cleave enemies in half? Did that make it any better in your estimation? I know you're a big boomerang fan. I was hoping I could kill all those mummies, Gibdos, in one hit with that flame, but I missed them. No, OG Legend of Zelda Blue Boomerang is better, but it doesn't hurt enemies. You're right, though. This one is not making them, is not stopping them, it's not stunning them. It's just hurting, so I did kind of lose an ability. It's definitely not strictly better. Strict upgrade. I don't think I need to kill those guys. I don't think there's anything more unless we get stuck somewhere. Oh, I used the candle already, that's right. Oh no.
It is possible that you have returned from the level 6 dungeon prematurely. Don't forget, you can obtain the magic rod from the level 6 dungeon.
Magic
This is
rod.
a better weapon than the candle. The spell from this wand can cut through enemies.
I usually use the bombs for this thing. Don't I? Oh, maybe I don't. There we go. Now it's easy. There we go. This music is majestic. I think so too, Egg Roll. Do you think you'll finish this tonight? I don't think so. I think,
I shall try to use the last spell from the lightning chapter.
maybe we'll get to the end of week 3.
Yatta!
He's trying to use the lightning spell while I'm literally picking up a Triforce piece. It was more groundbreaking. That's true. Freaking bees. Alright, level 6. Let's see if we can find it. And see if I can beat it in 12 minutes. There we go. Need that. Zelda timer won't end. It will. Did they say use the flute someplace where you can hear the ocean? I guess I gotta try using it everywhere. Oh, look at that. Look at that rock there. Very suspicious rock. Alright, let's go. We got no time to waste. Can't pick up those rupees with this boomerang. What's up with that? Locked door. We don't have a key. Let's go check out this side door first. Okay, is there a puzzle to solve here with getting across?
What is this?
What is it?
What is happening?
I don't know.
Is
You
the
tell me.
world ending? Why are the monsters who live in the dungeons creeping out onto the ground? Hero, you must hurry. This might be a sign that Hyrule has fallen into the hands of the evil king.
Oh no, not the evil king. The enemies from dungeons are in the overworld now? That's pretty interesting.
Dark clouds are gathering. Does the evil king's wrath finally strike the land above? Still, it might be a good idea to take this chance to conquer the dungeons. The number of monsters in the labyrinths has been halved.
Ooh, nice. Maybe we can finish it within 10 minutes here. Fairy, you're so wacky. Do you think I need to kill this thing? Nope, it's just rupees. Oh,
Defenses of the
Ocarina.
dungeons are certainly undermanned. However, to see the land in this state, what is the evil king's aim?
Boss rush? Is it a boss rush? Look, the ocarina actually kills Pole's voice in this. Isn't that interesting? Okay, we're gonna need to go around and get that key.
Dangerous times now come to pass. The falling rocks of the northern Rocky Mountains start again.
I'll be really happy if I can finish this dungeon in the next 8 minutes before the timer goes up. No, like, no. All right, well that made it less likely for me to finish it in time, but that's okay. Ooh, it's just an invisible wall. Cool. Magic rod. Hello. Yes.
In the district of Hyrule, in the small kingdom,
Even less likely.
lies a mystical power
See yourself out.
which had been passed
All right,
down
Aaron.
for many generations.
You tried. You
This
tried,
secret
Aaron.
Was made of two halves,
8 bombs better than 7. I agree.
which formed the golden
Can't argue with that.
the Triforce.
Are you above ground now?
No,
Be
I'm
sure
underground.
to have all the following items today. 6 Triforce pieces, the blue candle, the bow, the magic boomerang, the raft, the flute, the ladder, the magic rod, and the white sword. If you're skilled, you may also have the ring, the magic shield, the arrow, the bow, the medicine, and others, purchased or obtained.
Oh no, another like.
He succeeded in stealing only the power half of the Triforce. Princess Zelda of
got
the small kingdom
7 minutes.
half, divided it into 8 parts, and hid them.
Aim at the eye of Goma. Okay. Thank you. I was gonna do that anyways, but now I'll do it extra. How did I just lose so many
Sixth
hearts?
Triforce piece in your hands yet? You have only a few minutes left.
Good luck. We're all counting on you. I'm glad you're counting on me. Oh, there was a locked door over here. That's right. Forgot all about that.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
Where's the candy? Thank you for believing, Ford.
The boomerang's
5
power
minutes.
is back to normal. dark clouds thicken and cover the land. You must hurry.
Okay, needed this fairy. The game backseating you when you already have the solution. It's been doing that the whole time, pretty much. It's okay though, I welcome it. Shoot. Why did I want to kill that snake so bad? Wait a minute. I missed something. There we go. Important to not miss that key. We're definitely going to need it. Oops. You can only backseat the NES version. Where's that boomerang? Where's this magic rod? Actually, I think I'm gonna do it. 4 minutes. Aim for Goma's eye. Of course, of course. Where's your eyeball, Goma? One hit kill. We got this. Bowser Big Bean Burrito. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the happy affiliate wishes. Did it with 4 minutes to spare. Nice shooting text. Oh wow, look how dark it is out here. This is so cool. Oh my god, there's all dark nuts out here in the overworld. This is nuts. This is basically like the Blood Moon, but worse.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
And Wingman, thank you for believing.
My vision is blurring. What is this that I see before my eyes? Can it be? It is the evil king.
Oh my god. Why is it's playing like Dragon Quest music? Sounds like Dragon Quest music right now.
Hero, the time nears when the evil king will approach this world above. I can see it. That fiend. He is coming. The monsters of the dungeons loitering on the above ground are but an omen of this. Hero,
Congrats on being Dragon
do
Quest.
not fail to return to the fight. Otherwise, the battle of today will become meaningless. So, we'll meet again.
Alright, we will meet again. But, I'm gonna have to call it a night here. Let's make sure that we save. The battle has become even more intense. Can you defeat the evil king? No, I didn't beat it, Eggrel. Was that the dude from the Star Wars movie? Yes, we're gonna say yes.